Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today we've got a short and quick show, but we have lots of information to give you. So buckle up and get ready. And we're going to start out with Hank.
Well, hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. Let me just share my screen here, and we'll be ready to go. There we go, sharing. All right, so this is the Southwest Imagery Etsy site. But anyway, so welcome to the Southwest Imagery Studio here today. And it'll be certainly fun for me and hopefully fun for you folks to share a few images with you today. And we also have a special for April. And as I had mentioned last week, Spring 2021 is the coupon code. And so that's good on our website there, solder.photography, as well as on our Etsy site, Southwest Imagery, that you see here on the screen. And that's for the month of April. And in honor of spring in Tucson, which is usually a very short event. So it kind of goes from chilly, well, at least for us chilly, you know, if it gets below 80, I have to go look for my sweater. But other than that, I did grow up back east, so I was used to the cold, but now I've been out in Arizona for quite a while and gotten used to the, shall we say, warmer weather here. So, but anyway, as I was saying, it usually goes from chilly to hot relatively quickly. At least it did last year for sure. So I figured if I wanted to get in a spring sale, I had better do it in April. And so 15% off anyway, any of the images that you see there. So anyway, let's get started and take a gander here through some of the images that we have on the Etsy site. So you can see that pink cactus there. Actually, I've certainly been a photographer for many years, but it's still fun for me to take a photography class every now and then. And so I had taken a photography seminar there over the last 5 weeks or so. And so what we were doing here for that seminar was what's known as high key images. And those are really any images that have basically a white background. So the intent, you know, when you take the picture is to expose it in the image in such a way that the background is overexposed. And then when you look at it on your computer or in days past, have it developed, the background disappears and becomes white. So you can also do that with some editing programs. And in fact, I did take some of my older images that I had and did them in a high key motif. And then one of the other interesting things that you can do with that, you know, since it is a white background, you can then add some various textures to it or, you know, various other colors in the back so that you could, you know, make your image maybe a little more versatile for hanging in someone's particular room that has a particular color motif. So if you had a pink and green motif, you know, this one would certainly work well the way it is, I suppose. Anyway, my granddaughter likes pink, so I was looking for subjects for my class, and I was at our local Home Depot of all places, and they had a pink cactus there. So I go, oh, I'm just going to have to do an image of a pink cactus for little Adara there. And so she loves it, and she has one of these images for her room. And when she came by to visit a week or so ago, she wanted to see that pink cactus. So we had to go look at the pink cactus. So she does like pink. So the other high key image there is a spider plant next to it. And that's kind of a little bit more difficult doing that because it has a white flower. So if you want a white background, then you have a white flower. You don't want the white flower to disappear. So that's a little bit trickier, but came out quite nice. So we have that available in note cards. And 8x10 images. So you can order those if you like. So some of the ones that I had picked, some of the images I had picked that were older images were the birds here, the pelicans. That was quite a few years ago that I was there at the beach in California, being the closer beach than going to the East Coast from here in Tucson. But anyway, we try to go to the beach every now and then to get our fix of ocean beach things that we kind of miss from being back east. But so these pelicans were doing this fancy flying around there. They were all very interested in the school of fish that was right there, kind of moving along the coast. So they were right in front of me, diving into the water, having breakfast, I guess, because it was early in the morning. And it was kind of a cloudy day, so that's a good image to be able to change the exposure on that image and make the background disappear. Which is what I did. And then in this one, I did add a texture, which is basically putting another image behind it that, gives a texture to that image. So that was fun to do and to see what comes of it. The other one next to it with the 3 pelicans, that one is also, I put a texture behind it. It kind of looked, I kind of like that look, at least me personally anyway. It kind of looked like planes flying through a storm or something, it's one of those that you might see in one of those old movies or whatever. But anyway, so that was a fun one to do. And down below here, we have the Ocotillo bush. Or plant or whatever they are. I don't know. They're ocotillos. And they're supposed to, grow and make flowers on the end and all those kinds of things. And so this is my ocotillo plant that's in the backyard that we've had there for years. And I don't think it ever made a flower. It's just has issues. And I have no idea how to fix it, but anyway, it is what it is. Every now and then, I mean, it looks dead most of the time. And I thought it was dead finally because we went through the warm summer last year, and then now all of a sudden it was sprouting leaves again this year. So I go, okay, I guess it's not really dead. So you never know with those silly ocotillos. So I decided I had better get an image of my ocotillo bush with the green leaves because, when it gets warm and dries out a bit here, a bit more anyway, they'll all fall off and look like a brown stick. So anyway, the other image there with the 3 ocotillo branches is part of the same one, and that's the way it looks most of the time. So anyway, my anemic, strange ocotillo bush or plant, it is what it is. It's probably unique. So, if you want a unique ocotillo picture, order one of those. They're supposed to be green regularly, but mine isn't. My neighbor's does fine. Mine doesn't. I have no idea. Anyway, so that's some of the story behind some of the images that we have here on the Etsy site, Southwest Imagery. And we also have our website here, solder.photography. So remember that we have that coupon for this month of April. Just another week or so, I guess, and April will be gone. Spring 2021. And we'll be glad to give you a 15% discount. So anyway, it's been great sharing some of what's going on in my photography life anyway, and my gardening life here anyway in wonderful Tucson. So it's been great sharing with you on this Saturday, and I'm sure the rest of the folks here will have some other great and wonderful, interesting things to share with you also. So let's see here. I'm going to stop sharing there, Dina, and back to you.
Alrighty, thanks, Hank. You know what when I look at the pelicans with that light background, I think of it almost they look like they're drawings. They don't
Yes,
look real.
yes,
It's amazing when you really strip down everything and you don't see the rest of nature, that you're just looking at the bird going, hey, look at all that detail. I guess my eye would have not caught that had it not
yeah.
been on that white background. Another
Well,
crazy
and
question is, if someone said that they love that pink cactus, but could you put a blue background? Is that something you can do?
oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All
Yes,
right.
indeed. Yeah, they can just message me there on Etsy. Lots of folks do, and ask me if I have a different size, or if you wanted some prints on metal, like one of my customers wanted the Jeep printed on metal, 8x10. So I said, oh, sure, I can do that. So we printed an 8x10 metal image for her.
And
So
those
yeah,
are
we can
perfect.
certainly make changes there. Certainly on those ones that are the high key ones. So those were interesting. And along with your comment there about the details, black and white has a tendency to do that too. That you see a lot more of the textures and more of the details in images, because we're not, our eyes and brains aren't distracted by all the colors, and that's sort of one of the challenges of being a photographer, is trying to get distracting things out of the background so that it's somewhat obvious what your particular image is about, right? What is the focus of your image? What is the actual thing that you wanted people to notice, instead of them getting confused and looking all around. And that's really why I had mentioned it on another show that we had, that one of the greatest books I think that I've ever read about this kinds of things wasn't even a photography book. It was one about drawing, painting actually, and being able to set up the scene with leading lines and not being distracting, and getting the right composition and colors in that as well. So that was probably for all you but budding photographers out there, go study art for a while, and your photography will get better. Yeah, don't worry about the equipment. Worry about what you're doing, what you're taking an image of.
Well, that's cool because those are things I probably wouldn't have thought of, but it makes perfect sense that your mind is thinking one way and needs to be retrained, I guess, to look at other objects or other things, what's behind or beside or in front of or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
see what your focus is. So
Yes.
that's really great. And I love I believe it's the 4x6 prints in
Oh
metal.
yes. Yep.
I think those are perfect to put on a shelf, an end table, whatever. If you don't have a lot of wall space because, like me, you have 4 billion pictures and everything's got to go up on a wall. So those make the perfect size for a little shelf area, just a little pop of color. So yeah, those
Yep.
are great.
Yeah,
So,
and then you can move them around as you like. It's a lot easier than taking them off the wall.
right.
Yeah, my wife was redecorating. Now I have a blank wall I have to do something with. Okay.
I'm for sure you'll find something.
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
faith
so.
that
Yeah,
you
I'll
will
have to,
find it.
look around. Yeah.
That's perfect. All righty. Well, thank you so much for sharing that today. And we're going to move along and go to Pennsylvania and talk to Karen.
Everybody, I'm Karen Fiorillo. I am with Monat, which is short for Modern Nature. We are a plant-based, vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free, non-toxic company, and we provide wonderful skincare, hair care, wellness, junior, men's line, and wellness products. I said that twice, I apologize. Anyway, so we are celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. I know it's early to celebrate Mother's Day, but you must order now in order to get it by Mother's Day. You don't want to rush around the last minute running out and just buying something at the dollar store, because your moms are worth way more than that. Here's the deal. You only have to purchase one $64 VIP purchase, which is really cheap. Normally it's $84, so it's $20 less to start. And if you are a market partner, it's only $52. So we have a little bit more of a savings. But what's happening is after you purchase your $64 order, you get to choose from one of these gems. Now, I'm calling gems because they are really, really, really expensive normally. But the nice thing is they last a long, long, long time. And by the time you have to buy them again, it's probably going to be Mother's Day again, and then you can get them again. So here's what's happening. Once you buy your $64 item, you may choose from one of these 5, and I'm going to hold them up in a second, 5 products, 2 for $35. So you may choose 2 of them for $35, and the value, one of them is $120 normally. So the savings is incredible. And I'll go through and tell you what each one is. But wait, there's more. You also get to choose, I'm going to make sure I say this right, a flawless finish self-care item, one of which is a piece of jade and a matching eye mask, which just feels lovely. You keep it in the freezer, you put it on your eyes, it helps with puffiness. And another one is a skin brush. You just kind of like buff it around, really nice, it's pink, and I love the color pink. And the third one is a roller, so you can kind of roll your eyes, not roll your eyes like we do, you know, moms roll their eyes all the time, but this is an eye roller, so you can just, it's really nice to relax and give yourself a little massage on your face. So that is what's happening there. So let me go through and I'm going to tell you exactly what each of the items is worth. I start my morning every day with something that's called C Radiance, because our body lacks vitamin C, it craves vitamin C, we're in the sun all the time, and it's just stealing all of our wonderful glow. Well, this C Radiance, which is right here, is my favorite morning product. It's a serum, so it's super light. And one thing I didn't realize, and I just learned that I've been doing this for a little over a year and a half, I just found out that when you're putting on your eyes and all of your serums and everything, they layer from thinnest to thickest. And I didn't know that. So if it's a morning when I'm kind of sleepy and I forget which one is which, I just go, okay, that's thinner than this one. And the layering protects your skin from the elements of our normal environment. So here's the C Radiance, and that is valued at $95, and it is $17.50. That's a morning only. This one I use morning and evening. This is the Eye Smooth. Absolutely love this. And you only use, seriously, I sometimes even put a P, and that's too much. It's less than that. Just the tips of your fingers, and I put it here, I dab. You don't want to rub, just dab, 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 dab. And I even put a little bit here for the marionette lines that seem to get deeper every day. This is valued at $75, and it is $17.50. Those have to be morning only. Now the evening items, I'm going to start with the serum. This is the Rewind Serum. We call this Botox in a bottle, and it reduces your fine lines and wrinkles. I even use it on the chicken stuff that's going on down here, which I can't stand. It won't go away. It's definitely decreased. I've seen a huge change in my skin since I started using this March a year ago. The second product after that is the Bacchus oil, which I finally learned how to say. This is a plant-based retinol, and this will get your skin a little bit red, but not for long. It just kind of becomes red, and then it just calms down, and that works really well with. My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said. Siri wants to be on camera. That was Siri. That's so funny. I don't know what I said. And finally, this is my all-time favorite product. This is called Night Haven, and it is literally, it feels like butter when it goes on, and when I put it on, it just makes me feel so relaxed and pretty and calm. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels absolutely divine. Now, I was one of those that went to sleep with my makeup on. I went to sleep with everything just there. And I didn't realize what I was doing to my pores. And I didn't realize how bad they're like little things, little gremlins that grow in your pores. I've seen pictures of them. They are disgusting. They look like silverfish, and they are literally eating away inside your pores. So you have to close your pores before you go to sleep at night, because that's when they open up. Super duper important. I'm a huge fan. Dina, I'm watching your hair get better and better every week. I'm just loving the shine, and everything looks beautiful about you. And I'm so happy for you. Funny story, this morning, I get a text from Stacy and her friend, and they want to buy. So she already is a customer. So she was talking him into purchasing, which I thought was pretty funny. So he purchased the Intense Repair treatment, the Intense Repair shampoo, and the Intense Repair conditioner this morning. Now, he likes retail. He wants to just pay for it, not worry about any flexi ship or anything like that. He just wants to buy it when he needs it. That's totally fine, but there's really no benefit to that. You have to pay for shipping. You don't get the regular discount. But we do have something that's called a Purchase Plus discount, which is fabulous. If you purchase $116, I'm not sure where they got that number, but $116, you get an additional 15% off. You normally get 15, so that's 30. If you spend $150, then you get an additional 5% off or 20% off. taking it up to 35% discount off of retail. If you spend $250, which I do all the time, $250 gives you a 25% discount, which is huge. So you get 40% off retail, which is just crazy. And I believe that the reason that they do this is we want to try to get this product into as many people's hands as possible. It is incredible. It's high quality, luxury, hair care, skincare, wellness. And I'm telling you what, I'm just the happiest camper with all of my products. I keep hoping that something I buy I don't like, but I haven't yet. So I think I kind of have to go to Monat Anonymous. I think I have close to 150 products. They sell like 300, so I have half of what they have. It's not good. So that's it for me. I'm in Skippack, Pennsylvania, which is far, far, far away from Arizona. And my town is really super tiny. I'm a full-time teacher and I'm a part-time exercise instructor at a local gym. I exercised this morning. That's why my hair is kind of like crazy, but I took it out of my velvet. I don't know if you've ever used one of these, but scrunchies, you should never use these. They're when my hair's in it. These are good for cats to to play with on the floor, but they are terrible for your hair. They pull everything out, and you don't want to pull your hair out and break it. But these velvet scrunchies are the best. If you haven't gotten one yet, let me know and I will send you one because they are incredible. So I have one last thing to share. In addition to the sale, I am offering an even better deal for anyone who would like to purchase this weekend. I am offering whatever you purchase 10% back out of my pocket, or if you'd prefer me to pay for your your tax and your, what's the other one? Handling fee of $2.50. So whatever is more, I will be sending you an Amazon gift card in your name for that amount. It's the end of the month and we're trying to get our numbers up, and I'm this close to ranking to the next level in leadership. That's all. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And I just got in my Rejuvenate.
You got your Rejuvenate. Did you get your Sunrail?
No, I haven't. But
Up on 3 weeks.
I just opened this to smell it. I haven't even tried it yet. Smells so good. I mean,
it does. It's like a citrus.
Oh, it is. I guess I didn't even recognize it as citrus. It kind of reminded me of, when I was 10, like 12 years ago, and I was using some kind of a shampoo that had like a cactus flower or something. I thought it smells like that. It was just delicious smelling. And of course,
nice.
I love the shampoo that I bought because it takes this tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of hair, especially now that I, cut off a foot. But it smells just divine, and it does lather. I mean, that little tiny bit, and when you start working it, it's foamalicious. What can you say? But the stuff.
One thing that people don't realize is it's important with your shampoo, it's really important to shake it first, because what happens is it separates itself a little bit, and you want to make sure that everything is blended together, and then emulsify it in your hands before you apply to your scalp.
Like I said, it just probably the best smell ever. It's that nice, clean smell without being fruity and flowery and off the wall. You go, something else is going on. But yes, very divine.
And every one of the lines is a different scent, which is really cool. I really like that. And the newest one, which is a micellar shampoo, has no scent at all. So for anybody who has sensitivity to fragrances, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I did receive my, what was it, just for you or something like that?
Yes, only for you. You get an only for you item.
Yes. I haven't tried it yet because, I'm in the shower with all my fun stuff, but I figured I'm going to have to give that one a shot too. But it was so nice.
Did you get the CC cream, or what did you get?
No, this is what I got. And then that was the item that they gave me. So,
but what was it? The CC cream?
No, I got the Rejuvenate, and then
you bought that.
I bought this, and what they threw in was what did you just call it?
CC cream?
No, all for you, or
the only for you, right? But
only
what
for
was
you.
The item? They're different every month.
That was it. That's what they gave me. That's what they sent me.
But it has a name. Is it in a purple container?
Oh, no, it's in a blue.
Oh, I'd be curious to see what that is.
Well, I guess, you know, I'd have to run to the other room to look at it. I just
That's
kind of
okay.
quickly glanced at it and go, okay, I'll try this later. And I didn't
I have
go
a feeling
inside
it was the CC cream though. Yeah, it's nice. You'll like that.
Okay, well, I'm going to have all sorts of fun stuff.
You are. You are for sure.
All righty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're
And
gonna,
happy early Mother's Day to all the mamas and
oh,
the
yeah, you too.
gentlemen who serve as 2 roles.
So we're going to move along and go to Amanda, who has lots of exciting stuff coming up.
Hi, happy Saturday, everybody. I'm Amanda Toney. I'm a presenter with Younique. I've been with Younique for just over 5 years. It was honestly one of the best decisions I ever made. Younique has a full line of skincare and makeup products, including high-end ingredients that actually condition and nourish your skin while you're wearing them. Mascara that actually helps your lashes grow, which I think is phenomenal. And the mission is to uplift, empower, and validate women across the world, also helping their self-esteem by making them more self-sufficient. I can't say enough good things. If you're ever curious about Younique or actually having your own business, one of the most amazing things that I feel is amazing, rather, is that you get paid in 3 hours. Any sale on your website, you get paid in 3 hours. Younique pays you your commission before the charge even gets to them from someone paying. They want to make sure if you need to go out and get something for dinner or whatever, you're able to do that. They don't hold on to your commission. So enough about that, though. I have some super exciting things to talk about. I don't want to get stuck on a different tangent. Today I have 2 brand new products that just launched last week, and they are selling like hotcakes. We're having some back order stuff go on. I'll explain that in a little bit. But I want you to say hello to the Beachfront Tanning Drops and Beachfront Body Cream. So I don't know if you've ever used tanning drops or sunless tanner at that rate. I've used some lotions and some spray. This was my first tanning drops that I had used, and I'm impressed. The amazing part about them is you can turn your favorite lotion or face moisturizer or even a face serum into self-tanning lotion. And you get to determine the depth of your color. You choose. You can have just a little bit of glow, or you can really bump it up and have a sun-kissed bronze, you've been out in the sun kind of look by adding anywhere from 2 to 12 drops per application. The color develops in 4 to 6 hours. It doesn't stain your clothes. So if it gets on your clothes, it's not going to stain. It's not a big deal. Just wash them like normal. It's not going to affect it. And the bottle comes with about 600 drops. I don't know if you can tell. I've been playing with mine quite a lot this week on myself and my daughter, so I have definitely used some, but it's gone a super long way considering the number of applications I've done this week. So some information about the amazing ingredients. This has become one of my favorite things, learning about the ingredients and the good for you stuff that's packed into the products. First, it has coconut oil, which gives your skin a more hydrated, more plump appearance. Sunflower seed oil, which helps promote smoother skin. Pineapple fruit extract to help soften and smooth skin. And then a blend of strawberry, pomegranate, and blueberry fruit extracts, which helps to brighten skin's complexion. The 2 super important ingredients, the tanning agents, are erythrulose and DHA. They are plant-based tanning ingredients. And when they're used together, they promote a longer lasting tan, less streaking, a natural and gradual glow. They won't change your skin tone, so you don't get that orangey Oompa Loompa look that I know people are worried about. And it also helps to help your skin absorb it better when used together, for lack of a better word. One also important thing to note, there are no synthetic fragrances. And it doesn't smell like self-tanner. If you're familiar with self-tanner and it has kind of that funky smell, it does not smell like self-tanner at all. Smells a little bit fruity, super light. Yeah, I feel like I get a lot of the pineapple scent. That's what is most noticeable for me. It'd be interesting to see what other people think, but super light scent and doesn't smell like self-tanner. It's not one of those things where you're going, can I wash this off yet? Because it really kind of smells funny. Not at all. And then we have the body cream. So if you're like me, you have a boatload of hand creams and lotions and body creams. Why do I need another one, right? Well, I was super curious and had to give it a try. First, this container is huge, and a teeny tiny bit goes a long way. That's the first thing I have to say about it. It's got a creamy butter-like texture. It leaves your skin silky smooth. And I'm going to show you. Hopefully you can tell. But I'm just tapping my finger, and it's not moving. It's not jiggling. I got the smallest amount on my finger. I'm just going to rub it in really quick. It's not greasy. It absorbs really fast. So if you don't like greasy lotion, that's not going to be an issue. My hand, I can't see that there was even lotion on it. It's already absorbed. And it relieves dryness and nourishes skin. I have a lot of dryness, especially this time of year, so I'm pretty excited about that. Some ingredient information on the body cream. It has sodium hyaluronate, which is a derivative of hyaluronic acid. It helps to hydrate your skin. You commonly find it in skincare and face products, but not body creams. Most body creams don't include that. It helps your skin just really feel hydrated and smooth. It also has glycerin, which helps your skin feel hydrated and smooth. Shea butter, which contains antioxidants. It nourishes and conditions your skin. Grapefruit peel and orange peel extracts to brighten your skin. And fruit and floral extracts give it a naturally perfumed scent. Once again, no synthetic fragrances. It's really, really lightly scented, and it's not going to compete with your daily scent that you wear. Not at all. You can definitely get the little fruity, slightly sweet, but it's very, very, very minimal. A couple things that are really important about the body cream, applying it for a couple days prior to using the tanning drops is really going to help your skin hold a tan longer. Moisturized, healthy skin is going to hold a tan longer. So something to think about. And also applying it before self-tanner will help keep skin from overdeveloping on knees, ankles, elbows. Those are always places that people worry about because the drier skin is going to overdevelop compared to the hydrated skin. You always want to exfoliate before you put self-tanner on. So you can use a body scrub, you can use an exfoliating mitt, same for your face, exfoliating mask. Definitely exfoliate. You want to slough off all that dry skin before you apply. And I'm going to show you, I did 6 drops on my face a couple days ago. I shared some before and afters. I added 2 drops last night because I really liked the color and I want to try and maintain it. Last night I did this arm. I haven't really had a chance to look and see if you can tell the difference between the two because my arms are pretty tan already. I used 6 drops just to see if that would show anything or not. But I'm going to show you on this arm really quickly how to do it. So you don't add the drops to the container. Let me open my drops first. It'll be harder to do if I already have body cream on my hand. So you're just going to get any lotion, moisturizer, face cream, whichever you prefer, on your hand. And that's probably going to be more than I needed, but that's okay. No biggie. And then you're just going to add your drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. See if I can do this without spilling anything. Mix it up in your hand. And then you're just going to rub it on. I notice I'm sort of skipping my elbow. Elbow's going to go last with what was left over on this hand so it doesn't over develop. And I just did 1 swipe on it. Just a real smooth application. I do have a tiny bit more on my hand, so I'm going to put it on my upper arm because it gets less sun than my lower arms. You want to make sure you wash your hands right away. It may not stain clothes, but it will stain your hands. I actually did manage to stain my hands a couple days ago. It wasn't extreme, and I don't think it was anything noticeable if I didn't point it out, but definitely wash right away. Maybe even use something to exfoliate your hands to get the excess off. I'm going to use a cleansing cloth on mine since I can't wash yet. As far as application goes, a couple more notes. So playing with it and learning if you're going to do your legs, for instance, you want to do your desired number of drops. I did 8 on your lower leg, then get more body cream, more drops, do your upper leg. Do them separate because otherwise you're spreading it too far. You're not going to get as much color. You're going to get more I can't think of the word that I want, but you're going to get more color if you separate them out and it's not as much over a large area. The smaller concentrated area, more concentrated color. That's what I'm looking for. So for arms, you could definitely do lower arm and then upper arm, or all in one. I feel like that was sufficient. I'm going to continue to play around with what I think works for my arms. For my face, when I did my face, tiniest amount of face cream all over my face, neck, chest, and then the back of your neck too, because if you pull your hair up, it's gonna look a little funny. But that's pretty much the gist of the ingredients and how-to on it. As I mentioned, there are some inventory issues. Seems like the body cream is holding strong with the inventory. We're not having a lot of difficulty with that. We, however, are selling out of the tanning drops super quickly. They already went on back order once, and then they were out of stock within a week. On Thursday, Younique opened it back up. They're currently on back order, but you can order and it will be shipped. The expected delivery or shipping date is May 22nd. Now, once this stock is gone, there won't be any for months. So likely we won't have more tanning drops until the end of summer. If this is something you're interested in or you want to get some, either you can go to my website and place that order for it to ship as soon as it's available, or comment or message me. I have a few that I've ordered that should come in that late May shipment, and they haven't been claimed yet. The tanning drops are $39. The body cream is $42. Used in conjunction, they should last the same amount of time. So I thought that was really cool. You shouldn't be running out of the drops before the cream or the cream before the drops. We have a new feature on the website. You can use PayPal and make payments. So you could break down your order into 4 payments. If, say, you're not really in a place where you can order this at the moment, or like I mentioned, just message me. We can figure it out. I do have some extras on the way, but about the time I have any extras that should be coming, people snatch them up. So something to do quickly. I will be surprised if this stock is not sold out by Monday. Again, there's the 14-day love it guarantee. If you don't love it for any reason whatsoever, within 14 days of receipt, we can return it for a full refund. It doesn't count against me. I know sometimes people wonder about that. It doesn't count against me whatsoever. It doesn't change my commission or anything else. I would much rather you have something that you love. We can get you a full refund or an exchange, or just that you're happy. If you don't love it, that's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. Website is BeTrulyUnique.com. Message me on Facebook, send me a friend request. I do a lot of my business on Facebook. That's a great way to get a hold of me. I think that's pretty much all I have.
Okay. Well, can you explain, because you don't have any sun protection against any sunscreen, so are you able to add it to something, to a sunscreen?
I have seen that some of the ladies are adding it to our Younique Uology SPF protecting veil. I would imagine you could use it with any sunscreen. I don't know why not. It can be mixed with any moisturizer, lotion, body cream, any of those items. If you were doing your face, I have done mine at night, so I add it to the night cream, and I don't really have to worry about any other steps because that's the last thing I put on my face. If you were going to do it with your day moisturizer, you would add it to the moisturizer, but you would still want to put SPF on top of it. And then primer and foundation if that's your routine. I haven't done it in the morning, so I don't have a lot of feedback on that. I'll have to try next weekend so I can give some more feedback. I know myself, my foundation color did not change. It still matched perfectly this morning because I did a real gradual, just bronzed look, but not overdone, natural looking. Again, with 6 drops, that was sufficient for my face. You could go all the way up to 12 though, and just have that golden goddess look.
You mean that George Hamilton look?
Without the orange.
Oh, without the orange. Okay, well, good. Because I can just say it, you leave work on Friday, you know, one color, you come back with the George Hamilton on Monday. That would not be a good plan. This way you look like you have that natural glow. You've got a little sun. And of course, like I was telling you earlier, I love this idea because I've got mine on order with you. When it comes in, I'm excited because I'm always a pasty person. And like I said, what my dad always told me, since I tend to just freckle, is that I swallowed a dollar and it broke out in pennies. And I hated that because that is probably cute on a 6-year-old, but not a 25-year-old. So what can I say? You know, I have to lie about the age, wink, wink, right? So, but it's always fun. And I loved your whole line. I really do. You have amazing products. And I noticed today, this morning, getting ready, and I'm putting on mascara. And of course, I have both the Twisted and the 4D. And I'm so confused because some days I really like this one. Some days I really like that one. And I make myself use one tube up every 3 months, toss it out. So I had the Twisted out today. And I know a while back you were giving instruction of using the small brush first, since there's 2 brushes. I'm doing the small brush, and I think it's kind of funny. I almost like the small brush by itself because it just gives you a really defined look, you know.
Yeah.
And so
I know some people do just prefer the small brush. I like it as a beginner, but I like the bigger one because it really separates them out. I feel like I need that separation. I really don't like the clumpy lash look, and I don't know.
I didn't
feel
think I got the clumpy out of the small one at all. I felt like it really defined lashes, totally separated out, but it gave you more of, you know, like you have something on, but almost a little more natural. You know, it's like, yeah, there you go. So when you're not like over making it up and you're just going for, you know, your toned down day wear, I thought it was very nice. So yes, I'm confused. And I'm for sure then when I finish this tube and I go to the 4D, they'll go, who wants Twisted? I'll be like that again.
I do that all the time. I switch back and forth between the two, actually. I should do like you and only have one open at a time, but I do switch back and forth. And usually in the morning, I'm in a bit of a rush and I don't take my time. So I do tend to get a little bit of clumping in some spots. But I think if I took my time, it would be a different story, and maybe just the smaller brush would be sufficient.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's beautiful stuff. So I really enjoy it. And so everyone needs to go and get their tanning drops, because when they can, get on order. And if you don't order it and you need Amanda just to give her your information, say, let me know when it's time to do it. Plus, just think, we can be, instead of going from my pasty white, I can gradually have a little tan, and maybe by winter, I still won't be pasty, because it's going to be a year-round thing, right? The tanning drops.
Yeah, it's a core product. And I just remembered I was going to show my earrings, Stacy Lynn's mullets. I know she's not on the show today, but I tried them, and I'm not a jewelry person, and I just wear diamond solitaires all the time. And I really love them. They're really light, really, really pretty.
They are. They're gorgeous, and it goes really well with your color on your shirt and everything. That's good. And speaking of Stacy, this weekend is her 30th birthday, because she's got 5 years on me. So, hey, you know what can you say? It's lots of fun. She is out enjoying the botanical gardens in New Mexico today, so I'm kind of jealous of her. So, but it's great. So, you know, everyone, go give her a happy birthday if you see it. And today, I too am wearing her earrings, and they got little birds on them. They're just kind of fun. You probably couldn't see them from that angle. I got all this backdrop, which is also from Hank. So I do appreciate it. So last but not least, well, I guess I'm going to try a share screening today. I've never shared screen, so if it looks a little crazy and a little wild, hey, you know, it's me. That's the way I am. So I'm going to show you my Lila Rose products. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a shot. And of course, now where's my Lila Rose? Did I, you know what? You know, I think I may have closed that window. So that was not fun. Yes, I did. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just forego that. I don't want to keep people waiting and wondering what I did because I closed a window on me. So either way, what I'll tell you a little bit about Lila Rose is talking about what Karen was talking about, a rubber band. You know, I mean, even though it's coated, it is something that breaks your hair off. And that's what I like about Lila Rose products, because we sell flexi clips, we sell hairpins, we sell hair sticks, hair bands, a little bit of everything. So it's a fun, personal way to, you know, add a splash of color to your hair, but it doesn't break your hair. And just so you know, the tip of the day, since I know Hank usually does the tips of the day, is that little rubber band, that little thing is absolutely awesome to put on your cabinet doors to keep your grandkids out. So, you know, so there are reasons to keep them around, you know, besides rubber band shooting. They do work well. So give those a try. What I'll do is on the page, I will be adding my link on there so you can go browse. I didn't want to keep you going while I'm hunting around for my website, but I do have a website. It's www.lillarose.biz/Dina's hair design. So lots of fun stuff there. And there's, when you go to the top of the page, it will tell you what the deal of the month is. Every month they change it, whether it be free shipping at a certain dollar amount, or if they're offering something for free, or if they're offering half price on something, all sorts of fun. But go and enjoy it. It's lots of fun. But also go and join us on our YouTube channel. It's A to Z Online Marketplace, and that is a dash, that's not TO. So go and help the small businesses out, because that's what this whole show is about, is just to get the word out, helping small business. And we want to welcome you also. If you have something you sell, come and join us. You know, we would love to have you. All you have to do is send a message to our Facebook page, A-Z Online Marketplace. Okay, thank you everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget, happy birthday, Stacy. Love you.
Hi, everybody. Happy birthday, Stacy.